Hello there, it's Kolisile Retail Investor speaking here. If you are an investor and then you are actually investing into the Johannesburg Stock Exchange using brokers such as Easy Equity, this is a good video for you which can actually add value to your investing journey. Stay tuned to the video up until to the end. You will learn a lot. In this video, I just want to share with you guys some of the most important tools that you can use to shorten your research. So the tool that I will be sharing with you today, guys, it's the screener that you can use actually to screen companies that you want, specific companies that you want, instead of like going through all the stocks that are there on the Easy Equity account. You can just go through like specific stocks, companies that you want to buy. But now the question is, how do you do that? How do you identify those companies? You can just use advanced websites such as investing.com, where you can actually screen the stocks. Now, enough with talking. Let's just go through an example that I have with you here, guys, just to show you how to screen for the particular stocks that you want. All right. Now, here I already have this icon for investing.com, but in case if you don't have one, just go online and then type investing.com stock screener, or just investing.com. But in this case, let me just say investing.com, and then you just click any of these. You can click this one or this one. Let's just say instead I just click this one for this particular example. Then you just go to now, this is where this page, this is a pop-up page that you're gonna get, and then you're just gonna click investing.com stock market codes and screeners, and then now it will take you to this investing.com page. Once you are here, the first thing that you need to do when you are here is to change from US to your specific country. In this case, this video is about Johannesburg Stock Exchange. It's gonna be changing from the US, and then we're gonna select South Africa, because we will be screening South African stocks. There we are, and then we have South Africa here. We also have other countries, but in this case we are looking specifically for South Africa, and then that's where you click. You just click there on South Africa so that you will be working on the correct environment. All right. And then here we are now. Even the news, you can still get the news here which are related to your South African stock market, which is the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. And then this is the bunch of stocks that we have on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. But we are not here for this. We are here for screening, for selecting our stocks from specific industries and also from specific sectors, because stocks moves in terms of like sectors and then industries, because stocks most of the time they follow the money. If more money in terms of like the government spending, and also in terms of what is trending currently around the world in the economy. So now the sectors that can benefit from those two in terms of what is trending and also from the government spending, they will tend to go up. So you need to be looking for stocks within that sector. So now if you are doing your research, these screeners, they are quite helpful. For example, you can see now, you can just go here on stock screener. When you on this page on investing.com, just go at the bottom there, you click stock screener. That's what you click, stock screener. And then now it will take you to this environment now, whereby now you have all these headings, these categories. You can see that the country is South Africa. Let me just use this pen here for clear demonstration. Just give me a second. You can see here the country, it's South Africa here, and then we have the exchange, the type of the exchange that you are actually looking for. In this case, the exchange is going to be the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. So let's select that, and then you just select Johannesburg Stock Exchange. You click that, and then it goes to sectors. You can see here we have sectors. Now we have different sectors, when you're investing into the stock market, because when you're doing your research, the most important thing that you actually start with, it's which sector actually is going to be hot. For example, this year even if when investing for next year, reviewing your portfolio, balancing your portfolio, the very same question is still important. Which sector it's important? Which sector actually it's hot? The whereby this sector it will be receiving a lot of cash from the government, what's spending, and also from what's currently trending around the world. For example, the hikes of the EV, electrical vehicles, the marijuana, artificial intelligence, all of those, etc., etc. So you need to look for all these secular growth trends. So now in this case here, you will be choosing what you want actually in terms of the sector. It's very important. For example, here, currently now in South Africa, what I would say is that basic material, this sector here, which it has stocks for mining, is quite doing well because of what commodity prices. We have platinum prices at heading higher, been gaining a lot of momentum, going up higher in the last couple of days, and also gold price is also trading higher. If you check also your nickel, your copper, all these important commodities within the mining sector in South Africa, they're actually doing well. But you'll find that the most of people, they don't know these companies. But now if you have this tool, which is a stock screener under investing.com for your easy equity account, it's quite easy because you can just come here and then you just select, I want Johannesburg Stock Exchange in South Africa, and I want basic material, because all these mining companies, they are classified under this sector called basic material. All right. And then now in terms of the industries, well, you can just specifically go to mining. Let's just check mining and metals here, because in this example we're looking for mining because it's a sector which is actually getting a lot of attention now. It's hot because of why the rise of the commodity prices. So I will use the mining industry, this mining sector, as the example for this stock screener. So you can see there's a lot of industries here for beverages, for food processing. So all these industries, they also depend on the sector, because we start with the sector again and then I will go down again to the industries within that sector. All right, now in this case I'm looking for mining. So just for a second, let's look at this thing. Let's just check it together. I'm looking for the M's there at the bottom. There's metal and mining. You can see that there's metal and mining. We just selected that. We want metals and mining. Then this side, you can just leave it there as equity types. Not that important. So you can see now here, I've selected my preference sector, the sector that I'm looking for in terms of my research. Let's assume that you did your research. Like now, as I'm telling you that the commodity prices are going up, and then these mining companies, they are actually doing well. It will be a very, very wise decision to actually buy those stocks, but you must do your due diligence, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is for only educational purposes only. So don't take what I'm saying and then just go out there and then buying all the mining companies randomly. You still need to do a deep research in terms of checking their financial statements, and also checking their economic mode, and checking if they're making money in terms of revenue, the profit, their earnings per share, if they are growing consistent or not. But here it's just for educational purposes. I'm just sharing with you guys this tool, which is quite important, that can actually shorten your research. All right, now here we're still on the mining sector, on the mining metals under the industry. That is quite important. Now if you check at the bottom, this thing here, this tool is already picking up those stocks, those companies, based on the criteria that I've selected here. I said I want basic material, which is the mining sector. Then now within the mining industry, the metals, you can see now here we have the likes of what? The BHP. We have the likes of BHPs. We have the Anglo-American. We have the Anglo-American Platinum. We have the Kumba Iron Ores. We have the Sibanye Stillwater. We have the Impala Platinum. We have the South 32, etc., etc., all the way down there. So you can see that it even shows you that there is 21 of these companies within the mining sector, which I just requested based on my criteria up there when I was actually selecting which industry and which sector. Now these are all the mining companies. So if you didn't know any mining companies around in South Africa actually, then now you know, because of why this tool can actually help you to find that easy and simple. And then now the next point that I would like to emphasize when you are here now to your companies of your choice, The most important thing here actually it's market capitalization that you need to check. You must check out, watch out for this, and also the volume. So I will just quickly explain this now. Because now the market capitalization actually it is the worth of the company. If you were to buy this company now, this is how much you're gonna pay, like 2.3 trillion rands if you were to buy BHP. Now, how is this value calculated? This value is calculated by taking the number of shares that are available, in the market to be traded between. I mean, not the ones that to be traded. I'm sorry. The number of shares that are available into the company, the outstanding shares, and then you take that figure, you multiply it by the share price. All right. So when you multiply the outstanding shares, the number of shares that are available by the share price, you'll get the market value. And then now the volume, it just simply shows you the number of shares that exchange hands per day, like the number of shares that trade per day. Now the importance of these two, this one, you want to be buying stocks or companies that are at least at 100 billion upward, even if it's a small one below that, like it's a 350 million company in terms of the market cap. Small cap stocks, they are kind of penny stock, most of them, and then for them they are very very volatile because it's quite easy to move the price up and down by a few million rands. All right, so if you are holding such a stock, you're buying such a stock, you need to do your research deep, and you must have a stomach to withstand that volatility. But a company that has a huge market cap, it's a blue chip stock, it's quite difficult for you to just come and buying these lot of shares and then moving the price upward. It takes time for the price to go up and also to go down. But if it's a small cap stock like trading under 100 million or 100 billion shares, it's quite easy for big institutions to buy with huge volume, or anyone to buy with a huge volume, and then move the price up and down just to make you lose your cash. So they are very very volatile. So if you are scared of volatility, I will advise that you, not necessarily to advise, I will recommend that you just stay away from small cap stocks that are high volatile, such as penny stocks. All right, when it comes to the volume side, you want to be buying stocks that are at least trading at 150k, at least that are 150k. The number of shares that exchange hands per day, it should be at least 150k, because if you buy a stock that is a very small volume, it's going to be difficult for you to actually sell those shares. If you bought that company and it's doing bad, it's crap, and then now you want to sell those companies, but now the volume, the number of shares that is being exchanged, that exchange hands actually per day, is too small, such that for you to sell your stock, it will take like days or weeks. Now, meaning that now the stock owns you. You bought it and then you were thinking that you own the company, but now the company owns you. You cannot sell it. That is the trap. Now you are trapped. So that's the reason why I'm also highlighting these two important concept here: the volume and the market cap. I hope you understand that. But if you have a question, leave the comment below so that we can actually I can get back to you in terms of responding you with verbally, like typing, or I can just make another video to clarify your confusion. All right, so now going back to the screening part here, there's a lot of in the sectors here. Actually, there's also the consumer cycles, the one that I like. And then I can just say all industries under consumer cycles, and then you can see here it's already searching for those stocks under consumer cyclicals. We have Richmond there with a huge market capitalization, and the volume is above 150k. Then we have Steinhoff there, we have Motors, we have Fuduco, we have Home Choice Investment, you have Louis, you have the what is it, it's a Denap, all those stocks. So this is a quite useful tool that you can actually use to advance your research. And also the market part, you can also add it here. You can just click market capitalization, you can add, you can type there whatever you want. Like for example, I want stock with like 1 billion market cap. Then there it's written 1 billion market cap. Then already it's going to be changing the at the bottom. It will only be showing stocks that have at least more than 1 billion market cap going upward. And then you can still add volume, that I want volume to be at least 150k, but at least be 150k. Then I come here just 150k. I want it to be at least 150k, and the volume, which is the number of shares that exchange hands per daily. Now it's 150k. Then now you can see here already that list now has been reduced. These are the only stocks that have like a market cap that is more than 1 billion, and then they have a volume, the number of shares that exchange hands per daily, which is more than 150k. Because you don't want to buy a stock that owns you. You want to buy a stock that is liquid. Liquidity, it's easy to buy it, it's easy to sell it, it's easy to get it and get out. So that's the stock that you should be looking for actually. Alright guys, I hope this is useful, and if you have any questions, please do leave a comment below. And if you like the content, please do smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so that when I upload any video in future, you will be notified, and then you can learn and advance your knowledge into the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, because I will be showing both the offshore account, offshore investment stocks, and like opportunities in terms of overseas investing into US, London, and Hong Kong, and also here local in South Africa with our Johannesburg Stock Exchange. All right, guys, cheers, bye.